Right on the border between Switzerland and Germany lies a tiny medieval town that feels just like a real-life fairy tale. Colorful houses, cobbled streets, and over 1,000 years of history, yet somehow most travelers completely miss this hidden gem.
Welcome to Stein am Rhein.
The hidden gem of Switzerland, so let's start exploring.
Stein am Rhein was founded around the year 1000 and quickly grew wealthy thanks to its position on the Rhine, which made it an important trading stop between Lake Constance and inland Switzerland. But what makes the town really special today are its beautifully painted houses, most of them dating back to the 16th century. And unlike many European towns, Stein am Rhein escaped major destruction, so much of its medieval layout is still intact. The murals you see aren't just decorative. Many tell stories from the Bible, mythology, or local history, turning the entire old town to an open-air museum. Generally, the town is compact, incredibly photogenic, and feels more medieval than many much larger cities in the area. When I visited Stein am Rhein, the Christmas market was still open even after Christmas, which honestly made the town feel even more magical. The historic facades as well as the Christmas markets really complement each other and make the town feel truly unique. So if you're in the area and want something more unique, you should definitely visit Stein am Rhein during winter.
So, as you can see, the city right here is split in two by the Rhine River, which also gives it the name. Stein am Rhein literally means rock on the Rhine River.
The town sits exactly where the Rhine flows out of Lake Constance and continues towards western Switzerland, which historically made this a strategic crossing point for trade and transport. That's also why Stein am Rhein developed on both sides of the river, connected today by bridges and walking paths, giving it this layered storybook feeling. On the quieter side of Stein am Rhein, just across the Rhine, you'll find one of the town's most overlooked gems, the St. John's Church. Perched on a small hill, this is the oldest documented church in the canton of Schaffhausen, and it stands on the remains of a Roman fortress dating back to the 3rd century. The church itself is believed to have been built in the 6th century, but during my visit it was unfortunately closed due to renovations. Back in the old town, you'll find one of the most important sites of the city, the St. George Monastery, founded in the 11th century. It later became a museum complex showcasing medieval art and monastic life. Unfortunately, when I was visiting, it was closed for renovations, so better double check before going. Just behind the museum you'll find the former church of the monastery, which is today used as the main church of Stein am Rhein. Inside you'll find a beautifully designed org, beautiful paintings on a wall, and in my opinion the most unusual entry gate of any church I've ever seen. And finally, it is time to talk about my favorite place that you simply cannot miss while in Stein am Rhein. I'm talking about the Hohenklingen Castle. Perched on a hill right above Stein am Rhein, this castle was built in 1225 to protect the trade routes between the Rhine River and Lake Constance. Over the centuries, it served as a fortress, a prison, and even a military outpost. Today, there is a restaurant located inside the castle, and you can climb up its tower for an unforgettable view over Lake Constance, Stein am Rhein, the Rhine River, and even Germany.
And look at this amazing view.
And the best part is, you can visit this entire castle for free. So, if you haven't been to Stein am Rhein yet, you should definitely put it on your travel bucket list.
And that wraps up our trip to Stein am Rhein. If you've enjoyed discovering underrated places like this, then don't forget to subscribe for more hidden gems from around the world. And we'll see you in the next one.